up and get some broad perspective so that senior leadership and financial leadership and HR and talent leadership can have some visibility. And I think that's the challenge. It may be happening. You may have pockets of more sophistication versus less even within a single organization. It's really about also starting a conversation within your organization to understand, this may be happening in pockets within your organization already. You may not call it workforce planning, but you have people who are thinking about and solving for these issues. It's about how do we get some consistency and then be able to, use the, quote-unquote, local expertise in the business, in those divisions, and then be able to also roll it up into a comprehensive plan that the organization can really manage.
And the other one that's kind of curious for me in here is looking at the scenarios. So I think I understand it quite well. It could be internal scenarios around different options that the business might take. It could be external about different impacts to the business and looking and contrasting between those scenarios. Would that be a right paraphrase? I guess would be my first question.
Yeah, absolutely. It really is about, and again, in all sorts of business planning, organizations think about scenarios, and you have to think about where are the biggest vulnerabilities, right? Are there external factors or internal factors that could vastly influence? And being able to say, not only can we sort of plan and forecast for the most likely, but also, let's look at some best and some worst and some sort of blue sky, and be able to say, how do we feel we'll be able to respond and react?
And do you see a difference between, say, a scenario and what I'll call an initiative? And the initiative might be more, we need to expand and open up a new office or a new plant, let's say, to produce goods, and we need to pick a location. So that becomes, and then staff it and put in the right skills. So that becomes an initiative that feeds into an overall plan. Or would you think, that's not really different than a